now. The other one that looks exactly the same. I was gonna say they feel a bit similar, play out similar, the way the third and the fourth are located. I think Stasis is kind of garbage, and Automaton is okay. And I like the old maps that we're still in.
Yo, that hatchery skin is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
He got it during the caster tournament as well, didn't he? Because he didn't have it in the first games. So yeah. he either had the Twitch stream open or somewhere he got that sick hatchery. It actually looked like it's made out of stone. Holy cow. I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah, I don't know, like it feels like a little bit Protosea almost, right? And it's like
doesn't
texture.
Feel dirty enough.
Yeah. It's like Zerg's crossbreed with a Protoss. Damn, Kerrigan. Just all over the place.
first poor Jimmy, and now what?
And now Zeratul.
Zeratul. And Jimmy didn't even see it.
Jimmy doesn't know. Oh my god.
Just sneaks right by. He's like, is that something I feel? It's just Zeratul. Ah, poor Jimmy.
ZombieGrub already saw one of the overlords, I think, in the middle of the map. Now she's gonna see, I would say bad news, because like PiG really like should be best with Zerg, being a pro player for years with that race. Scouts the non-hatchery on the expansion and the gas in the main base. And again, gonna have to go into high alert mode.
Yeah, I mean, this could still be a hatchery on the third, perhaps. But against TLO, this is what I would expect. Like TLO for a while would just make a hatchery on the third base, so you would think that he was proxy hatching, and then actually he just had an expand on the third. But this does not seem to be the case with PiG. So I wonder what the response here is for ZombieGrub. To me, it feels like against something like one base Roach Ravager with a proxy hatch, you can just get 1 or 2 Cyclones and you should be fine. Once you kill the Overlord with those Cyclones and there's no high ground vision anymore, I mean, what are the Ravagers and the Roaches really going to do against Cyclones? Like, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, and this time ZombieGrub is gonna follow your advice from game number 1 and grab a bunker early on the high grounds. Make sure she's extra safe with this, and making a Marine as well right now to put that in. But yeah, PiG in the meantime taking the expansion, and I guess you just get a bunch of Ravagers to pressure a lot, and then you go into drones. You could even saturate a little bit that base that he has on the map, and then transfer drones if need be later on.
Yeah, but I don't like the tank very much. I think Cyclones are way better since the patch because they kill stuff so fast when they lock on, and there's no real way for PiG to ever really catch the Cyclones, right? There's no link speed. Yeah. There's no creep. So Zerg units are going to be very slow. And these are all very tanky Zerg units as well. And just killing the Overlord, I think, would be good enough to put a full stop on this push, basically. But she opts to go for the tank. So she's going to go for a bit of a slower push down her ramp. She will need a second tank, most likely. So she can kind of leapfrog forward towards her own natural. She might lose the depot in the process, though. Something we should keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And this isn't very committed by PiG. Like, he only built 3 Ravagers, but he still needs to do something, or he's just going to be behind. Right now, he's down 2 workers against a Terran that is also going to have 2 mules, and that's definitely not ideal.
You see, like, PiG's main hatchery, by the way, has a different portrait than the one on the natural.
Huh? What is this?
You see?
Yeah. That looks so weird. And the one on the left has the regular portrait as well.
Yeah. Which, by the way, is fantastic. Nicolas Chausseur just killed it once again with his portraits.
Yeah. They look absolutely insane. I love Fear Dragon as well.
You know what? Yeah, you know what the name of our squads is, by the way, right? I tweeted
the name of her what?
Like, we're like a squad, like a hit squad, you know, like mercenaries.
Ah, really?
Yeah, we're the suppliables.
Oh, that's so bad.
Did you see that? PiG was about to corrosive bite his own Crypt Tumor by trying to hit that Viking, and then he cancelled the Crypt Tumor at the last second. And then after corrosive bite hit, he remade it. Because the Viking was right above where the Crypt Tumor was. That was cute.
That was pretty cool.
Another command center going down, by the way. Wow,
Yeah,
and that cruise pad.
Oh my god, that's so frustrating. Like the last second before it is supposed to land, the creep finally catches up, and there we go. So now we'll need to see one more scan, and actually she has one more scan in the main, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. But I think the game pretty much evened out again. PiG right now on 40 drones. He is getting that layer already, getting one evo. Wouldn't mind seeing a second evo relatively fast. Getting 3 gases added as well very quickly. So PiG is opting for that big macro style after the proxy hatch. And ZombieGrub is still struggling to get her natural.
They're going to be taking it in a second. 14 more drones and +1 missile on the way for PiG here. Wow, these skins honestly are so sick. Like the hatchery is like, might be the best skin of all of them. Look at that hatchery on that expo with the lava inject.
Look how disgusting the tacking hatchery looks though.
Oh, I missed it.
It looked very, very interesting.
What a hater.
No, like actually disgusting. Oh wow, look at the ZombieGrub's natural portrait, by the way. Her main is the guy, and then her natural is just a butt. There's no way this is allowed.
Hey, anything's allowed.
That's crazy. I guess if you're a famous caster, you can, you know.
Maybe you're gonna give some.
Don't apply to you.
Maybe you're gonna give in some inspiration to Cyril. He's gonna start using this at the global finals. That'd be pretty sick.
We'll see what Big Blizzard says in that case. Don't think they would be too happy. But
first we had to go through making Tracer pose differently, and then you do this to us. ZombieGrub finally. Oh my god, that spore! It's like so annoying. Pig's getting a spore right there on that base on the left-hand side. Because the Banshees were the one clearing out everything. It's funny, like it feels like it shouldn't be worth it at all, but he's just trying to make it as annoying as possible for her to remove all of this. Yeah,
and he actually has a lot of creep threat coming out of this on the other side of the map. I think the 2 creeps in the middle are going to connect. And I think in that case, I mean, this game is looking pretty decent for PiG at this moment, I would say. He's getting 5 infestors. He's getting some roach upgrades. 4th base, not here yet. I would like to see it.
Hey, infestors. Looking to try and land some fungals maybe here. I feel like PiG is so confident and comfortable in some of these games that he almost like he wants to be fancy. Like in the previous game, he was attacking on every front, and like you said, you know, like if ZombieGrub had moved out and attacked, there was a stage where it could have been scary for him. But he was like, I think he has so much momentum from the get-go, even though he didn't kill a lot with the initial Reapers, that sometimes you get almost like too comfortable. And I feel like in this case, with the infestors, I could definitely, like you see he's getting burrow. I could see him just kind of like maybe burrow and trying to do something fancy with infested Terran. Maybe even going to neural later on, but like he's just feeling so confident. He wants to show off a little bit, you know?
Yeah, but his supply actually isn't looking too hot. I feel like it was looking way better 2-3 minutes ago.
Look at
right now, I mean...
Look at the producing hatchery, by the way, in the center. That looks insane.
Oh, wow. Ah. Yeah, that doesn't look very good at all.
Really? I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good, but it looks disgusting. You know, I would not like to see that in real life. But yeah, I'm not a fan of PiG's actual supply. He's going to Hive, getting a Spire, so most likely opting for Brute Lords.
Oh my god.
Those are some nasty fungals.
Yeah. Dropping creep, making himself at home. Those Banshees on the left-hand side are still trying to creep. Oh my god, they're trying to kill creep tumors, but they kill a few and they're still like 15 times more. It's like a full-time job killing. How many kills do they have? 10 and 10. It's a full-time job clearing out creep.
Yeah, it's I feel like ZombieGrub needs to do something relatively soon, no? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on for PiG right now. He's getting a late game composition, while ZombieGrub is pretty much stuck in the mid game. And I feel like a good mid game push should be able to actually do something here. I mean, she has 7 tanks. What is there really to fight the tanks? There's 13 roaches, 5 hydras. That shouldn't be enough.
Yeah, but I think she's probably worried about stepping on creep. Yeah, the supply is surprisingly close actually here between both layers.
Yeah.
You feel like with the way this was going, PiG should already be maxed, but he's saving a lot of
PiG has a lot
minerals.
of larva, and he's saving a lot of stuff. I feel like he might be saving just for either some muta switch, or he might just go into Greater Spire, but yeah, I'm honestly not too sure what he's waiting for with spending this money.
Damn, the hatchery looks so funny when it's making. The one at the bottom now. It is pretty disgusting, you're right.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see some of the new Proto skins actually in action. Some of the other games. Yeah, Greater Spire, Ultralis Cavern, Baling Nest, Corruptors. I mean, PiG's map presence is just insane. He literally sees the whole thing right now.
Swarm forces.
Yeah, and he has 15 Corruptors on the way as well. And I feel like once those Corruptor finish, start morphing into Broodlords, ZombieGrub should be in a lot of trouble. But if they don't morph into Broodlords...
PiG sees the whole map, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, that is insane, but what... I'm surprised how well this fight is going. I feel like PiG doesn't really have anything that can fight with the ground.
I think he's just threatening with the fungal. So really, he's looking to engage a small portion, yeah, and ZombieGrub's just gonna tap out. Got tired of it.